Hello, it's me, Jack-a-Lopium. Welcome along. We're here taking a look at, you can see from the intro screen here, we're looking at Wasteland 3, which is sort of an old school CRPG from In Exile. They were the developers, but I believe Deep Silver are the publishers. But it's something to do with Deep Silver anyway, so take that for what it's worth. This is actually a turn-based SRPG rather than a CRPG, I think, because CRPGs are always kind of pause to give orders, but this doesn't use a pause mechanic. This is turn-based, so it's more accurately an SRPG, I think. This is a post-apocalyptic game. You start with two guys. You get to create two guys in the beginning of the game, and they are both something called Rangers, which is some kind of, non-governmental security force. Very quickly we'll look at my characters. First up is Hattori. These are his attributes. Coordination is low, but he's mainly a strength and speed kind of guy with awareness as well. He's going to be a sword-based enforcer, or rather he is a sword-based enforcer, and that's what he looks like. And then my second character is the standard Jack-a-Lopium. She's a combat medic, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, very high speed, some points in charisma for talking with people. That's how she's going to progress that way, or how we're going to progress the game. I haven't played through very much. Basically just the kind of earliest couple of missions, like the kind of very early game. We've literally just walked into Ranger HQ. We do have some nice DLC equipment.
You're the leader.
He's got no hat. Perhaps I don't have a hat. No. Oh well. No hat. She's got a funky hat, but he doesn't, even though he does have quite a cool hat. His model has a cool hat. But anyway, this is us. This is my skills. Hattori has melee, and Jack-a-Lopium has the first aid and leadership. So yeah, let's carry on. We're literally just made it into the Ranger HQ. This is obviously the Patriarch. So let's go and explore the Ranger HQ.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Great ski.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people.
It does
Situation's
have
under control now.
quite a charming kind of cartoony aesthetic, rather than a kind of grim and gritty photorealistic.
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off.
Ooh, is this a
How
quest?
you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Why is it my base?
Yep. Noisy alarms and all. Courtesy of the Patriarch.
Yeah, we're just low level.
We can talk more once we get a little peace and quiet.
Enter the war room. And there are the angry robots, so I don't know whether we will.
Alarm, 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 alarm.
Irate alarm.
Alarming to you in Aruba. Visit a secure, non-governmental facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be defeated.
Okay. So yeah, these are the kind of skill checks which might get us something, but I don't have these requirements. Kick-ass or sneaky shit. Neither of those requirements are met. So we'll ask him.
With power restored, we are prepared to destroy foul interlopers such as yourself.
It looks like we might have to get into a battle with these guys.
Hold interloper, you were adopted week to week. Prepare for pacification.
Yeah, and there you go. We are into combat. We are getting an absolute ton of tutorial stuff. I don't know why, because I have played through the first couple of missions, but anyway. This enemy has armor, which means that it can block some of your incoming damage. Fortunately, all weapons have a penetration stat. If your weapon's penetration is equal or greater than your enemy's armor, the weapon will deal full damage. And there you go. Yeah. Yeah, there isn't very much. We are basically just going toe to toe with these guys straight away. So I'd like to probably start with Hattori because he's the main combat dealer. Does look like we can do an entire... We can just kill it outright with one shot. There you go, there's the first one. And the second one. So yeah, Jack-a-Lopium. She is going to crouch down just because their combat isn't all that great. There you go. We did it. I think I leveled up as well. Was that? Yeah, look at that. So yeah, now I'm a level 3 combat medic. Where is the XP? Yeah, look, all of this nonsense, man. Starting at level 3, Rangers will earn 1 attribute point per level. Attributes always cost 1 point to upgrade. Attributes are the source of your vital stats. Want to live longer, run faster, shoot straighter, or hit harder? There's an attribute for that. Let's just carry the heck on. Oh look, there's the XP. So a little bit longer until he levels up. And yeah, of course this shows that we are owed a set of points. Attribute points plus 1. And then skill points plus 3. So I think what we do is I'm at plus charisma, and then skills. I can upgrade small arms and leadership. Why the heck not? And then we'll confirm it. Okay, we've got a bunch of junk. I mean, thankfully, you only need to search once, and it'll just take everything from these guys. Because if we look now, we can't even search these guys because we've taken all of that stuff. We do need some lockpicking though. We could do with some lockpicking skills. Perhaps I should have done that. Perhaps I should have done that. Perhaps he could do with a lockpicking skill, maybe. Yeah, we don't have anybody who's a kind of thief. So yeah, we do need to find a kind of lockpicker or thief class to join our team at the earliest opportunity. Alright, we've got a bit of bucks, and a bit of junk. More bucks and more junk. Yeah, more stuff to be picked. Awesome, we got a big ass bazooka. Yep, bunch more junk. It's given us a weapon and armor mod. Installing a mod will improve the equipment it's attached to, but once installed it can't be removed. To install a mod, one of your squad members must have the necessary weapon modding or armor modding skill level. Awesome. And there you go, a bit more in the way of tutorials. Yeah. It's literally just saying the exact same thing. This terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty, designate new command. Yeah, let's install ourselves. The camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your faces slowly appear on the screen line by line. Command recognized, security alert cancelled. There you go. The alarm has stopped.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, valor, and victory.
Alright though.
2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's talking literally or metaphorically. I think it's sort of literally. He doesn't quite understand the need for metaphors in life.
They've been skulking in the shadows ever since. But lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course. But apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
Yep, sorry I skipped through that, but we did get the voice clip, which is good.
Protection? You think I need protection? Stop trying to be smart and listen.
Alright.
I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. I make myself clear.
Crystal.
You've already done the impossible by making it here. I trust you. Find a way to make it possible. Now, let me tell you where they are. Victories hold up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver.
The Gipper
Liberty is
kids.
raising an army against me somewhere out on the eastern plains. Anything else you need to know?
Yeah. Oh, and there you go. I don't have the barter skill. Let's ask
What
him
do you want to know?
about the kids. For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else.
Yeah, we're kind of expendable.
Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshalls, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy.
And honestly, we're expendable, and we can probably, there's some kind of plausible deniability as well.
Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
Yep.
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds.
No.
Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him.
He's some kind of psychopath.
Claims he's captured some rangers as well.
So this is basically a kind of family squabble.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them. Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt.
Oh.
Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now. No, but the Gippers are tough and well-armed, and Denver's a death trap.
So yeah, our theatre of operations is Denver, so we're not in the Commonwealth of Fallout 4 or the... What was that? It was the something... The capital Wasteland of Fallout 3? Was that Fallout 3?
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
So I think we should probably do them in roughly the order that we are.
At least I raised one.
That, you know, in the order that they've been given to
You'd
us.
better. Anything else?
Dorsey's and the ambush. Yeah, basically the a kind of ambush was what got the whole story kicked off and got the ball rolling on the story. We were basically driving out to rescue some people and we got ambushed and like everybody got wiped out apart from us.
If you want a chance to impress me and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy.
Daisy
the head of
Duke.
the Marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having trouble rousting some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sure.
Enjoy yourselves, Rangers. Just don't get killed. I want a return on my investment.
What?
Alright, let's move out.
And what's his chops has gone up. Hattori has gone up by the look of things. They're all moving out, even that deer. There you go. Oh god, that's the doomsday whistle. But I think we're gonna play for a couple more minutes and then I'll do the wrap up. You have a new mission. It's under key J. So yeah, let's have a look at that. Mission type, says the tooltip. Primary missions progress the main story. Secondary missions are optional side quests. You just received the primary mission, Cornered Rats. So your next step should be paying a visit to Sheriff Daisy in downtown Colorado Springs. Alright. And yeah. Oh, okay. So the Zealot is first, then the Psychopath, then the Traitor. And there are the recommendations.
To me when you've got a moment. Want to discuss staffing and recruiting, that kind of thing. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Awesome. So that's Marcelo Gonzalez.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Yeah, we do have a combat
Should be more
vehicle.
recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Squad can have up to 6 members. No more than 4 can be Rangers. The other 2 slots may be filled out by companions such as Marshal Quan. Well, we know that Quan is a recruitable guy. Companions are unique NPCs who aren't officially Rangers but want to help out all the same. You'll find plenty of companions on your journey throughout Colorado. Awesome! So how do we recruit that guy, man? Should be more recruits arriving soon, he says. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad? Yeah, I want a flipping thief, man.
My advice is to put
So
together
who
a
you've
squad
got?
with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you
Awesome.
can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way.
i.e. companions.
Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
There you flipping go. Now we do have access to a third. Oh, hey! Look at these. Sadly, the same portrait art there as my main character. But what are you going to do? So yeah, we should probably try and hire somebody who's good at the thievery. See if anyone's any good at it. She's got access to sneaky shit, which is close, but no cigar. Weird science. Toaster repair. Sasquatch, wow, awesome portrait art, and of course, great handle there. Shell shock. There's an armor modder. Big guns for thunder. Wolf gets barter, kiss ass, and automatic weapons. Zeus is a level 3 modder. Alright, big guns, nerd stuff, and mechanics. Axel gets small arms, mechanics, and weapon modding. Banshee, sniper, rifles, animal whisperer, and sneaky shit. Bison Bill as opposed to Buffalo Bill. Sniper, first aid, survival. Black Eye Betty, brawling, hard ass, survival. Darn, she's got access to lockpicking, but the same blasted portrait art. That's a shame, man. That is a shame. She's got quite low. Oh no. So she's more of a melee combat guy, but she is like maybe a kind of backstabber thief character. That's who I want, man. That is who I want. I think it's probably between Professor Higgins. I mean, he does have 2 in small arms. Or Devlin, who has a couple of modern. Perhaps we take Devlin. Sure, do it.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up.
Yup.
Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it. Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out.
So yeah, surveying the base.
After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand.
Yep.
If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base.
Awesome.
Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
Great. But I'm going to have to explore the base. I think I'm going to do that off camera and then come back for episode 2 and then we'll carry on with something. I'll show you around the base, what I've got set up in between episodes, and we'll start making a move and start looking at Colorado Springs and moving towards our first kind of quest there. So yeah, that's going to do it for episode 1. Let me know the kind of makeup of the kind of what you want to see of the episodes of Wasteland 3, whether you want me to try and be, you know, spoiler free, or whether you do want to see some story elements, or, you know, whether you want to see more of the kind of base building, or squad making or whatever you want to do. I'll try and balance it all. So yeah, that's going to do it for episode 1 of Wasteland 3, not Fallout 1 or Fallout 4, but Wasteland 3. That's just me being a bit cheeky. So yeah, remember to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you want to see more Wasteland 3 and kind of what you want to see of the episodes. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.